Thanks for joining everyone once again. Thanks and welcome to Create Your Dream 2023. I was looking forward to this because it's one of my favorite workshops, and I think the moment we realize that we are the creators and we actually create our lives, it's when everything changes. And this was one of the moments when my life changed. So I hope you will enjoy it. It's an amazing, amazing workshop. I'll give you all the information I have, and hopefully together we will create an amazing Dream 2023 for all of you. So just quickly about me, I am Diana Merfaldienia. I am a professional artist. I'm successful creative entrepreneur. I'm a visual artist. I'm a wife. I'm a mom of beautiful 4 girls that you can see here. I am life and success coach as well. I studied with some of the most successful, highly qualified, amazing people, professionals around the world, including Bob Proctor, Kathleen Cameron, and many more. So I'm the founder and CEO of this Living Prosperity Coaching, and I transformed my life from this unfulfilled, unhappy. I worked in logistics. I was not happy into this beautiful, prosperous life, and doing what I love. I just can't wait to share this with as many people as I can around the world, because I think everybody needs to know this. Everybody can transform their lives, and they all can live this happy, prosperous, amazing lives. And I just want everyone to hear me. So I hope my message will get the hearts of the people. So I shifted my perception. I changed my whole life. I changed my relationship with my husband. My health improved. Everything improved. So let me see. I have some chats. Oh, thank you guys. Thanks for your compliments in the chats. Yes. So I shifted my perception, and this is what changed my life. And I now help people around the world to do the same. I have this beautiful coaching group that I coach, and they make amazing results. Everything is absolutely amazing with them as well. My clients changed their lives, their relationship changed, they improve their income. Everything is changing. So, and what I think the biggest part of it is that I make them to go after big goals. They and understand that they can create anything that they want. They can grow their business, they can go big, and they can impact this beautiful, amazing world. So that's shortly a little bit about me. Maybe if you can just let me know in the chat where you're coming from and what's your name, I would like to know as well. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna start by talking about goals and why do we need goals, and why is it, what's important? Why do we need to set goals anyways? So, but before I start, I want to set an intention for you for this lesson. I want you to find in this lesson some golden nuggets, and I hope that it will help you to create this best year possible for yourself. And I hope that it will excite you, make you feel amazing, and I hope you will make it your best year yet. So there's a beautiful saying: what you think you become, what you feel you attract, and what you imagine you create. It's Buddha. It's a beautiful, beautiful saying that I want to start with. So what we think becomes truth for us, and every thought that we think is what we create in our life. We create experiences through thoughts and feelings. And if a person lives a negative life, if he thinks negative, he feels negative, and he creates negative experiences. I hope that you understand that. Sometimes we don't even realize it. It happens subconsciously. We play this negative reel inside our head, and it might not be even ours. It could be somebody else's that installed it in us. So our subconscious mind accepts whatever we think and whatever we choose to believe. Most important is this belief and the feeling that the thought has. So by this feeling, we actually embody this. For example, the person might have this belief that he's lonely and nobody loves him, not understanding that he actually creates it. However, if he's willing to reset it, he can do it. And what he needs to do is first is catch his thought, catch this negative thought, and actually change it. Catch the moment and start and affirm that love is everywhere and I'm loving and lovable. So it's totally possible for you to just catch the thought and actually change it. And when you repeat it often and with feeling, we call it affirmations, we affirm it as much as we can, then we start to believe it. And that's when the miracle will happen. And he will actually attract more people into his life. For example, I have this beautiful example, my own husband and our relationships, you know, every time before I actually got introduced to this material, I thought he's the reason of all my mistakes. Why is he knowing me? Why is he doing this? He's doing that. And you know, I thought he's the problem, but actually now knowing all that I know now, I actually went back into myself and I was looking into myself. I understood that I myself made me unhappy. I started to affirm that I have an amazing, beautiful relationship with my husband. He understands me, he treats me well, and guess what? Our relationship changed dramatically. He changed, and I didn't have to shout, I didn't have to do anything. He just is a different person, all because I changed. He's just mirroring me, you know. So it's just unbelievable how what we think is actually creating our life. So I want you to go back to the childhood. When we are very little, we learn about ourselves, and people around us actually they make it or break it. Yes, so we unfortunately some of us have better families, some of us not. But when we were little, we learn how to feel about ourselves and about life and the reactions of adults around us. We look at the adults around us, how they react to life, and we pick it up. So if you lived with people that were unhappy, frightened, guilty, or angry, or then you lived a very negative life. And this was my life. I grew up in this constant fear, like beware, you have to. And if you are from Eastern Europe, you probably will it was 90s when I was born, when I was growing up, and it was tough times. Soviet Union just ended. Everything was very scary at that time. And my family, my parents were like, oh, beware, don't go there, don't do this. And those fears and all those negative beliefs, they were introduced into my small little head. And now I realized when I started to learn this material that I had this reel that played like, constantly thoughts like, beware, I don't do anything right, you can't trust people, it's all my fault, well, if I get angry, then I'm a bad person, and things like that. Those reels, we all have them. And if you maybe notice sometimes that you have those, then you have to catch those, and we can work with those. So even when we then grow up, yes, so we grow up and we have a tendency to recreate the emotional environment, yes, of our early home. So in my family, then I recreated what I knew as home in my parents' house, you know. So when I was growing up, my mom and dad did this and that, and obviously when we grow in the surroundings, we then introduce it in our home. So it's not a surprise then that we recreate it. We call it home, and it's not good or bad, but it's just what we know inside subconsciously as home. So unfortunately, I had to, like, we also tend to take personal relationships. So relationship, for example, your relationship with your partner can remind you of relationship you with your mom or you with your dad, or maybe it's together, like your relationship with your partner or your husband right now might be like something from something you notice that happened between your mom and dad. That happens subconsciously as well. So we tend to recreate our personal life relationship good relationship our mother and father had, or they had between them. So we also treat ourselves how our parents treated us, and this is what I had done a lot. So we even punish ourselves right now how our parents did. In the same way, talking to ourselves negatively, or like I started to notice my dad's voice in my head, and I had to stop myself. Okay, well, this is not mine, and I had to let that go. But notice, do you have this, and do you have any of those trends from your parents' house, or do you treat yourself as your parents treated you? Or sometimes we can almost like hear the words of what they're saying. Yes. So if you hear those, you'll be like, oh, yeah, I've heard my dad doing this. I actually stopped myself once when I was talking to my daughter and she did something negative. So I was shouting. Of course, I didn't respond. I reacted. And I noticed myself acting exactly like my father did. And that was the eye-opening. That was the aha moment for me. I don't want to do this. And that's how my whole life changed. I became that person where I was irritated about everything. Everybody around me were people that, you know, I thought they were irritating me, but it was actually all inside. So if you hear words of your parents, and sometimes you even may notice that you think and something, when something goes wrong, that you shout at yourself, or it could be actually the love, you know, the love you give yourself, the words of encouragement as well. Sometimes we do that as well. So if we looked, if we were encouraged in any way as kids, we sometimes like to be encouraged the same way, or we do the same to our kids. So it's not only the bad, it's the good as well. However, all taken apart, I would not blame our parents, and simply because they didn't know any better, and they were victims of victims. So, and the life they gave us is obviously better than the life they lived themselves, and it's the best that they knew at the awareness that they had at that moment. And I don't think any parent, actually aware parent, would do things like that to their kids. So if your father didn't know how to love himself, or your mother didn't know how to love herself, like their parents didn't teach them, it's impossible then for them to teach you how to love yourself. I hope you understand that. And trust me that they did the best they could. And although there was a lot of negativity in my life and there was a lot of abuse, I had not the best relationship, but I understand now that all of that was because my parents wanted me to grow up and be a good person, and they did the job. Okay, so I hope you understand that all of your parents, even if they did something not something that you can approve of, they did the best they could. The point of this, all what I'm talking about, is always that we become aware of it at some point. And this point of this power is always in present moment, as I call it. So once you realize that something is happening and you have those negative traits, or with your thoughts, you can't create something in your life, when awareness hits, and the point of power is always in present moments. So no matter what you have experienced, good and bad, you now understand that you create your life with your thoughts. So all the events that you have experienced in your lifetime up to this moment have been created by your thoughts and beliefs you had in the past. And right now, right here, you have this choice. You can just take it and create anything that you want. So I want you to maybe take a minute and just think, what have I created so far in my life? All the negativity, all the positivity, doesn't matter, everything that you've created, think about it. And right now, take this 20th of January and make it the point of A. And I want to create the point of B at the end of the 2023. So what we want is, I wanted to treat the past as over and done with. And what I want you to do at this particular moment is that you choose from now on to think and to really think and be aware of thoughts that come to your head. Of course, it's not possible for you to be aware of every thought because we have millions of them, but you can start by one thought at a time. So from today, I want you to just take one thought at a time and shift it. So if it's a negative thought, maybe you notice a negative feel, I want you to just change it. Yes, so remember this, these thoughts, words, and feeling create your future. Okay, and just think about what you can do, and we're now gonna have to, we will create beautiful, let me share a screen, hopefully if I can present it nicely again. Okay, so we all have dreams. I hope you understand that. And I hope you know that each one of you has a dream. A lot of the time, it might be the dream that you started, but you have never achieved. And then you put it like on the shelf somewhere far, far away. Maybe nobody even knows that you have this dream. The dream may be that you've told people, or the dream that you have never said out loud. And what I want you to understand, that dreams are powerful and they really transform us. And it's important to dream because our dreams, the part of us that dreams, the part of us that sees things for us is this higher self, that divine self that we want to connect with. And this is how God is actually, God, universe, whatever you want to call it, is moving us. Yeah, so I want you to understand that having the dream in your head, having this beautiful feeling of, oh, I would like this, even if it's a materialistic thing, through occurring or through having this thing, you are actually growing. So no matter what you want, more health, more money, more wealth, anything else, what happens is you yourself are growing. You become aware, you become an amazing, beautiful person, and you transform. So this is incredibly important to understand. So how to create your dream life? It's beautiful, and what we will do today is in order to have and to create anything in your external world, you must first to create the thought. Yes, so I hope you understand that. We're a person, a human being. I think in pictures, and all of us are thinking in pictures. So we visualize them. Yes. So what's happening in our head is we have a thought. We normally see the picture, then we see another picture, then we see another picture. So this is why I have this colorful, beautiful vision board. That's what we will create together. So when I want you now start thinking about so point A is now where you are right now, and point B. So let's create point B, where we want to go. Let's say December 2023. I want you to, when you're identifying this goal, make sure that the energy behind it is incredibly pure and high. It's not something you're making of, oh, I need something. No, it's what you really, really want. I want you to be uplifted and really think, what do I want and why do I want it? Okay, so think about what is it that you really, really want and why do you want this? So maybe start, if you have a little pen and paper, just ask yourself, what would I like my 2023 be like? Yes, ask yourself, if I had a magic wand, yes, you have a magic wand. Imagine that this pencil is a magic wand. So if you had a magic wand, what would you like to create? What would your life look like? Maybe it would be like this beautiful house with a pool, or you want to travel, or you want abundance, or you want a partner, or you want life. Maybe it's money. What would you love? What would your life look like without any limitation? Create a dream and then turn it into a goal and apply meaning to this. So why a lot of things are actually, well, things that people call New Year's resolution. I had a post recently and I spoke about it. New Year's resolution do not work. Why do they not work? Because a lot of the time we don't have this why. And every time we actually create a goal for ourselves, I want you to think why. Why is it that you want it? Okay, I want more money. Why do you want more money? I want to travel. Why do you want travel? What is it? What is underneath? A lot of the time it could be my kids. I want to do something for my children. I want to give them best education. What is the why behind it? Think about like what would you like? If somebody maybe wants to put it in the chat and yes, I can relate. Thanks, Anna. Our parents did what they thought was the best. Absolutely. So now, guys, I want you to, hi, Emilia from Poland, Anna from Germany. Beautiful. Thanks, guys. I have a lot in my dream. Yes. So, Emilia, what is it? So not just a dream, but like you want to make it, something that makes sense, you know? So yes, you have no limitations, but what is it? What is the most amazing thing that you would like to have? Write it down if you can, guys. Please share. I would like to know.
Can I speak? It will be better for me.
Yeah.
Just maybe like this. Okay. The first more important for me is we change relationship. I try to change about 2 years. It's a little bit better, but it's not like as my dream. And then I would like to change, of course, of my money as well, to have like more peace of my life and a lot of like traveling for my kids and a better school for my kids, all that stuff.
Beautiful. So then maybe you need to maybe take one, but really like what will I tell you, that everything, they all intertwine, more money when we go for something more in our life, our relationship change, because when we change, the relationship change like a mirror, and then with money as well. So what is most important for you right now, and why? What kind of life would you like? Yeah, so connect deeper to why is it that you want. Okay, if it's a partner, okay, if you want to manifest a husband, or you want to better your relationship or make a difference, so what does that relationship look like? And if it's a new partner, what that person look like? What is in his or her character that you want to create? Okay, so what are his personal traits? So if we go for a second half, for example, I want to create a partner, or I want to create a better relationship with my husband. So think about like why do you want it? Like see yourself there, and then what is the most important parts of your relationship for you? So what does that person think like? What is most important for you there? Yeah. Is it okay?
Yeah.
So how do you feel when you're together? How do you feel when you do things together? What is the most important for you? Do we understand that? Yeah. So guys, I would like you, if you can share maybe a little bit your goal, if you're not shy and if it's not a secret. So we want to write it out, and we want to be very specific, okay? So, and finally, I want you to also draw it. Maybe take a little pencil and see yourself. Like I like, because I'm an artist, I like to draw things. And before, like I have one beautiful workshop where I did it very visually. You can check it on YouTube, it's there as well. But start to think how you want it, and also do a little drawing, okay? So maybe like, or words, what is important for you? Yeah, what is important for you in your relationship? So if it's something in your life, if it's money, what kind of life you would like? Connect to this deeper purpose. It's important to connect to the deeper purpose, okay? So you will all have a beautiful email. At the end of this lesson, at the end of this workshop, I'm going to send a beautiful email to all of you, all the participants, and you will get a beautiful template for your vision board. So you can create a vision board like that. But the most important is it's that you feel the feeling. You feel excited when you feel energized when you have created this. It has to be something that will drive you all year to that point. Yes, and I also would like you to also maybe write and make a beautiful short version, like a short goal statement. Yes. So Bob Proctor was always saying, I'm so happy and grateful now that you can put the date, the end, December 2023, and I did this, that, and that. Okay. Let me just stop sharing and see if you do you have any questions so far, guys? And do you want to maybe share your goals? Who's brave? I know Emilia shared, but Emilia, can you write out? So I'm so happy and grateful now that it is December 2023 and my relationship with my husband improved. I feel, how do you feel? I feel amazing. And what else would you like? You would like more money, and you would like to maybe go and travel somewhere together or something like that. What do you see? Yeah, go ahead.
Diana, can I, of course, I'm really gonna write that my relationship is better. Mm-hmm. But can I write like as well here, because I think it's a money. So I just think if I will be have more money, that relationship will be just slow.
You know what? The secret sauce is that nothing will change it unless you change. Money will not change it. Nothing will change it. Boats, whatever. You can be millionaire and you can still feel miserable. You know that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not about the money, unfortunately. Yes, the money will just amplify everything that you have. If you feel great, the money will make you feel even better.
So even Diana, because like I'm gonna ask you as well, mm-hmm. Because like I'm gonna go up below my I will say that I'm trying to listen my dream and I mm-hmm. go to find my dream, okay? But my husband always say, you're doing that and there is no money from that, just leave it. And you won't doing this, there is no money from that, leave it. So you're going to try doing something, when do you make money?
Yes,
so that's why I say when I'm going to have money, so,
Just so leave. Yeah, so my advice, my husband was the same. When I started my education and my mindset work, he didn't even know I invested in myself for the first time. Then he thought like I'm crazy, I'm doing this, like he thought I'm in this sector, crazy.
Yeah, thank you, Diana. I just think just myself with
but
that.
I was staying quiet. I just did my work. I just said, does your husband have hobbies or like something that he likes? You just tell him, well, this is what you like. My husband loves basketball and he watches it. I don't understand it. I don't have to understand it. So I just said, okay, this is your basketball. This is what you love. You do this. This is what I love. It's my hobby. It's what I want. It's what I love. I'm doing it. Just, if you love me, just accept it, accept me with it. And he's like, okay, I don't care. Okay, if that's what you like, you do that. So I let him be, he let me be. But then what happened was, he saw me changing. He saw me being more happy. He saw me being more joyful. The relationship changed and he started to actually noticing that it helps me. Our relationship is changing. I changed and he, like as a mirror, really changed. So what happened then? He saw the income increasing. Okay, it didn't increase in the first year. In the first year, I didn't sell one painting. But then when I worked on myself, like I started selling paintings, people start coming to me, newspapers, radio came to me, everything came to me. I didn't chase nothing. Everything started to come. I started to attract because I was in this beautiful, joyful state, and I didn't tell him like nothing. And now he sees the income, he sees he can see everything. So it's now he listens to me. Like what happens now is, like, if I'm listening to the session, I notice his like ear, as well. His ears kind of open and he's like asks me a question or something like that. Yesterday we went for a walk and I'm like, oh, look, angel numbers, or oh, look this. And there was like a shooting star. We saw the two of us and I'm like, look, universe is talking to us. And he's like, yes, so he's changing and I'm not pushing. It's just because he sees the change in me, and it's like natural way of things.
So you say just keep going.
Just work with yourself, forget about him, just tell him, I love you, honey, this is something I want to be doing, this is my hobby, please let me be. This is my life. I want to live it as well. And he will, of course, if he loves you, he will understand this. And it's not, I'm sure it's not a problem. Yeah. Hope that helps. Okay, so with your goal, then maybe if it's a money goal and you feel like money probably would make it more like it's what feels good for you. It's what you intuitively think. So you just write, I'm so happy and grateful now that it's the date and my income grew up this much, and maybe I can take my husband to a beautiful holiday and show him I actually can do it, you know, or wherever. I feel amazing. The most important thing is the feeling. Yes. So I want you to feel this feeling of having it. Yes. Oh, hope that makes sense. Okay, so in order to have anything, I want you to now you have this goal, now you've seen it. I want you to now, the most important thing is visualizing it. Yes, so in order to have anything in external world, we must first create it. Yes, so we want to visualize it. We want to see it. So guys, I want you to now do a little visualization with me. So I have this beautiful meditation. It's called create your, it's manifestation meditation that I created myself. It's on YouTube. It's available. I'm gonna share it in the email as well. So if you want, you can switch off your cameras right now and let's do this visualization. I hope you all have your goal now. I want you to go through this beautiful visualization with me. Okay, let me just try to open this first. Okay, let's share. I'm going to share the sound and share my screen as well. Okay.
Close your eyes, relax. Take a deep breath in and out. Imagine and feel that with every breath you are inhaling energy of unconditional love. And this energy is flowing through all of your body, from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Like the waterfall, love flows through every cell in your body. Imagine that with exhale you are releasing everything that no longer serves you, all negative thoughts and emotions. Take another deep breath in and notice how energy of unconditional love is flowing freely through all of your body, harmonizing every single cell in your body. And with every exhale, you are releasing all negative energy from your space. You are inhaling love, letting it flow to every cell in your body. It is clearing every cell, and with exhale, you are releasing everything that is no longer serving you. One more breath in. Breathe in love, and with exhale, release all negative thoughts and emotions. Love is dissolving all of the toxins. One more breath in and out. Dissolve all the negativity. Now you can feel like every cell in your body is shining with energy of unconditional love. You notice that every cell in your body contains atoms and tiniest particles, and all of them are shining from unconditional love energy of creation. And inside of every cell there is love and energy of creation, and you are part of this energy because you are the creator of your life. You are an artist. You are the creator of your life. There are no limits to how you can live this life, to what you can create. Know that this is true. As you breathe in, feel the natural flow of love. The love says you can be, do, and have anything that you want. You are supported. You are abundant in every way you are right now. You are limitless. I now want you to imagine that you're standing in front of a large wooden door. You know this door is special. Behind it, your creator self has been busy assembling your perfect life for you, the things that you want most. Now go ahead, open the door, and enter into your vision. Allow this vision to continue as if it's happening right now. Where are you right now? Who are you with? What are the results that you desire? Continue to play this vision with the absolute clarity that this is real. Now bring in your senses. What does it look like? What does it feel like? Allow the emotions to come in as you feel them. Feel that gratitude, the joy of celebrating moment that is happening right now. Breathe in your wealth, your joy, your happiness. Decide that this is what I want. Appreciate it. Be grateful for it. And know that you're always in the right place and at the right time. You are magnificent. You are the creator of your reality. You know what you want. You have been shown how it looks like and how it feels. Trust the universe is here for you, supporting all your visions, because you are the creator. You are the maker of your reality. Take another deep breath in and out. Smile, open your eyes, and go ahead and create.
Hey, I hope you liked it. It's, as I said, it's on YouTube. It's available. You can do it. I recommend to do it twice a day, in the morning and in the evening. It's when our subconscious is most open, and that's when we can put it into our beautiful subconscious mind. So the next step is then when you have it, when you've written your goal, once it's done, what's important is that we release your goal with the highest good for all. We let go and let God. So I hope we all have this beautiful goal written out, or maybe have a little picture or a little drawing. We will create the vision board, and once you have it, I want you not to obsess over it, not to be needy, not to have this be in this negative energy when we want it so much that we can't, and it becomes this obsession where that doesn't really help for it to come to fruition. So what I want you to do is to just think of it, just think that you already have it, and release this goal with the highest good of all. just say, let go and let God, and trust and believe that universe is working on it with you, and it's gonna create it for you. So once you visualize in the morning and in the evening, and you know that this is what you want, you see the picture, you feel the feeling, that's all I want you to do. I don't want you to obsess over it. And what I want instead is for you to just be the person that has this goal. So embody this goal. Just try to be the person that has this goal. And what's important is to take action. So now I want you to think of action, like 3 action steps that you can take right here, right now, when you have this beautiful goal. Once you've done this vision board, what are the 3 steps that you can take right here, right now? What's important is to take action, because when we are actually taking action, that's when the fun starts. That's when we attracting it, and that's when beliefs pop up. So what is happening is we understand that, oh, maybe I'm not good enough, maybe I'm not gonna do this, oh, I want to change this job and I want to do this, so I know I need to quit my job and I want to pursue something else. But instead we just stay there and we're like, oh, maybe it's not too bad, I'm just gonna stay here, it's safe and sound. I want you to connect with the person that you need to become when you have this goal. So think, close your eyes. When you were doing your visualization, you had this beautiful picture. What did you feel? How did that person feel? How did I that have that goal felt? So I want you to connect with it and really let yourself feel this feeling of the goal completed, and how you, as that person, for example, Emilia, that has beautiful relationship with her husband, Emilia that has this amazing income, how does she feel? So try to think, and then what actions can I take to achieve that? Yeah, so it's very, very important. When we start taking action, a lot of the time we start getting some limiting beliefs, like I'm not good enough, maybe, oh, she could but I can't, maybe she's better than me, yes, I'm not good enough. And this is like the biggest belief for everyone I have worked with, and I've worked with few good people. Every time we come to this one belief, and it's one belief, I'm not good enough. It's always, I'm not good enough. How often do we, but no matter what we do, no matter what, like the person can be having great success, but then, oh, am I good enough to do this? So often we also add to that, not good enough, I don't deserve it, I'm not this, I'm not that. I want you to just stop and think, why do we have this? And according to who you do not deserve it? According to whose standard are you less than or more than? I hate this comparison, and I want you to just stop it altogether, because it didn't help. Yes, if you notice those similar traits or believe in yourself, and you so far didn't create loving, joyful, and prosperous, healthy life for you, it is because you have those limiting beliefs. They will always contradict, no matter what goal you will set. So for example, you want this, and then with this crazy, stupid, contradicting belief that I'm not good enough, you will always contradict it and you will always break it. So this negative will always win, because the negative feeling we give it is always so much stronger. So the big 4, as I call them, resentment, criticism, guilt, and fear, they cause most of the problems. So I want you to go back and think about, do you have any resentment? Do you have any criticism? Do you criticize others? Do you criticize yourself? Do you feel guilt, or do you feel fear when you're trying to do something? And it's normal. It's normal for us to feel all those feelings, but if they persist, as I said, they can contradict your goal. No matter what you think about, maybe you can think, oh, I would like this goal. You can visualize yourself. But the moment you visualize, you go and do something and you stop because, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, maybe I don't look good enough today, or you have those fears. So those big 4s, especially resentment, create the most negative consequences for our body. It's the health, resentment. I think is the biggest one. It gives, like it's been proven that people with resentment can get cancer and so on and so forth. So if you start feeling not very healthy, it could be because you have for one of those. So what is important is that now you understand that you are responsible for everything that is happening in your life, and there is no one to blame. I hope you understand this. No matter how bad your parents were, no matter how bad your husband is, they're not to blame. And I want you to release this resentment. Whatever is happening in our life is only a mirror of our own inner thinking. So if we think that we're not good enough, our husband is going to treat us as if we are not good enough, because he's just going to show you everything that you project. Okay, so most important thing is to forgive and to release this resentment. We can even heal cancer by doing this. So if we want to create the most amazing future for ourselves, we must be willing to release this resentment, to forgive everyone that we can forgive. If you feel that there is like this tension between you and maybe another person, I would like you to forgive them. If you can do beautiful letters, just to send, just to write letters to them and just say, I forgive you. A beautiful affirmation that I like from Louise Hay, she says that I forgive you for not being the way I wanted you to be. I forgive you and I set you free. So for me, this was the biggest one, because when I had problems with my mom, I thought like she's not up to the standard, you know, like I looked around and they were better and my mom wasn't up to standard as I was saying it. Like, why can't she be this? Why can't she be that? Or like my father as well. But what do we not understand, that keeping this resentment is only really like keeping holding the hot coal and just burning ourselves. Yes, so we want to let this go and we want to forgive. And this affirmation, I forgive you for not being the way I wanted you to be, really clear this out for me, because I wanted something else, but it's never going to happen, and I just release it. So if you have been criticizing yourself, include yourself and forgive yourself as well. A lot of the time, the biggest resentment or like the biggest things that we keep inside is because we are not forgiving ourselves for some actions in the past, or maybe something you've done. So I want you to forgive yourself fully and just let go of any of those big four feelings. Because remember, you've been criticizing yourself for years and years and years, and it didn't help you. And so by continuing this way, it's not going to help you. You're just going to stay where you are. But try to release it. Try to approve of yourself and see how your life starts to change. I like to repeat this: I approve of myself. I approve of myself. It's from the Louise Hay as well. She's amazing. She has an incredible book called it's called, I think, You Can Kill Your Life. If you didn't read it, it's amazing as well, especially if you have some sort of diseases or things like that. She talks about forgiveness a lot, and she also has a mirror workbook that is incredible. It just helps you to fall in love with yourself again. And so remember that this criticizing yourself is not helping anybody. It didn't help you for years. So I want you to stop here and now today. Stop criticizing yourself and just maybe in front of the mirror say to yourself, I approve of myself. I approve of myself. I accept myself exactly as I am. Yeah. So by loving and by approving of ourselves, we create a space of this safety, beautiful trust, and this acceptance. We actually can then create beautiful relationship with ourselves, and as a mirror we will create beautiful relationship with our partner, with people around us. We attract more money, we attract more wealth, and we create more prosperity in our life. So if you feel that there is some sort of resentment or fear or stuff like that, this can be worked on, and it's incredible what can happen. Your life will change so dramatically. Let me just share the screen. Do we have any questions while I'm sharing my screen?
Yes, I have.
Okay, go ahead. That's great. I'm happy you have questions and you participate so actively. It's amazing. Makes me.
I'm just starting to think about next for my 3 steps for next 3 steps.
Yes.
And I got lots of steps, and I don't know which I need to take it first.
Okay. Do you want to share? Let's.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because the first thing what I would really love to do is doing my course. I would like to start a course with my people in Poland.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That will be the first step, but I really don't know how. I would like to do my.
Forget about the how. We're not talking about the how. The how will come. Yes. Okay. The how will come. So what are the most, like the first, when you were thinking about your steps, what came to you? What was your what came first? What did you feel first?
Starting the course with people.
Starting the course. Okay.
That was the first thing. I would like to change my job and starting working with the people my way.
Beautiful. So then you have to break this into the smaller things. Like what does the starting the course with people mean for you? So what do you need to do? What's the biggest tree maybe then out of it? So if this is what you want to create, your course, what are the 3 things that you need to do?
Okay, so I would like to change my website because I've got the website already, but I'm not happy with my website. Mm-hmm. Starting newsletter, because I don't have newsletter at the moment. That's what thing coming. Mm-hmm. It is right to my website.
So you have you want to change website, you want to start newsletter. So what is one thing that will give you the income that you want, and that will actually be like one thing that is income generating activity? What is going to bring you the most income?
I don't understand, Diana, that question.
Well, how can you make money? How will you make money with your course?
Yeah, the people will pay for my course.
Yeah, so how do you get people?
I don't know. I have no idea. That's why I'm here.
Well, this is it. So I think you're thinking about like all the fluff around it, but the main thing that you need is people for your course. And you need to think, how can you attract those people? How can you talk to those people? So then you can create your website, you can have this, but you also need to do one income generating activity. So maybe you need to go out and start talking to people. Maybe you need to create whatever, so those steps. So these are the steps that you need to take. And you will like, if you will do the visualizations, if you see yourself there, you will start having ideas of what can you do to attract more people, So those would be your steps.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, wait, slowly try to understand what do you say.
Yeah,
really
so
slowly.
you will understand, like you understand that to have a business, you need clients, and to have clients, you need to attract them, you need to talk to them, you need to maybe write to 5 people every day, or like, what is your way of contacting, what is your way of talking to your ideal clients?
Yeah, actually, I think now, Diana, just come into my head now, because when I did the course, I always listen from the people who really live beside me. I say, why you doing the course? For what you need that course? And I'm trying just keep going. And now I've got everything ready, and still I have the, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure you have everything ready, but you're missing one thing.
Yeah.
So you know now what to do, yes?
Yeah.
You're missing one thing, and this is clients. This is what you need to do. So your step would be maybe then contact people, get them to know you, maybe talk to them, get your people, and then get your people to your course. Yeah, so that's what you need to do. Okay.
Thank you very much, Diana.
You're welcome. So we're gonna going to the end part of my beautiful presentation. I hope you all created your beautiful goals and you know what you need to do now. You have your steps. So the biggest part as well is the people you are mingle with. Yes. So you, and this is what Emilia just said. Somebody said, "Oh, why do you need to do this? Why are you doing it?" Because the average, you are the average of 5 people that you mingle with. So if your circle, the people around you are the moaners, the people that don't do nothing themselves, you can't take advice from them because they do nothing. They have, like, you know, if you ask your mom, of course she never was a business owner and she doesn't know what to do or how to create things. So surround yourself with people who believe in your dreams, your goals, and that support, that encourage you, that bring out the best in you. This is so, so important. So if you can become a part of mastermind or take a course or do something where people will be on the same wave with you, that will help you, that will be the same ambitious, and that will encourage you. It's important. And I would love if you can distance yourself from people or let go of people that don't support you. Make a decision to achieve your dream and protect your dream like a child. Let it grow with courageous actions. Okay, so these are the most important thing to then have this dream. And if you're ready to transform your life, create more clarity in your life, more wealth and more prosperity, I am here, and our community is here to help you. My group of coaches, beautiful students of mine, we have an amazing group. I want to invite you to my coaching, and I'm gifting 5 of people here an opportunity for a complimentary one-on-one goal setting session. So if you have more questions, it's only 5 sessions for the 5 people that will sign up. What you will get from the session is the clarity on your goals. You will find what's holding you back, and you will get the step-by-step solutions to prosperity in all areas of your life. So if you have any more questions, you can book this session and I will take you through the steps. Okay, so I will advise the step that you can take right now, improve all areas in your life, and so on. So if this is of interest to you, I'm gonna stop sharing and I'm gonna share the link here in the chat, because you have, you can ask me any questions you have as well. Let me just share this link. Anybody has any questions they want to ask, maybe anything, burning question? And let me put this in the chat.
Yeah, I've got a question.
Yes.
One more question, Diana.
Yeah, go ahead.
If I think you remember when you starting, okay, and you didn't have lots of money, and you would like to do in like a course, and the course will be, you know, so for the course you need like more money. So what did you do? How did you find the money for the course? What do you like to do?
I would start small. I wouldn't go for like to spread yourself into paying for lots of things. Just start with you, Zoom, camera, like what I'm doing right now, and teach your people. Like I have in front of me, like my coach is a millionaire coach, and she's earning like nearly 2 million every month. Anna knows as well. And she's very simple. She just goes Zoom, records live sessions, and she teaches. She's not concentrating on making it fussy and complicated, but she concentrates on the giving good material, you know. So just share your material, share what you know, share your knowledge, and yeah, you get the best out of it. Don't overcomplicate things, because what it looks like, you wanted the best, and then you do nothing about it. So what I want you to do is just take steps and do something. Just create first lesson, invite people, and then you don't need to overcomplicate things, really, trust me. Like Kathleen, my coach, a millionaire coach, she is she has like she has this Kajabi website where she just uploads the Zoom, or like, but she has a good big course, but she only created it after like one year of working full time and having her first million. She didn't do any big fancy courses until she you know, had her first million, I think, or maybe more. So I wouldn't like, and this is my style of coaching is like that as well. I just I keep it simple, but I give the great material. Like, people transform their life, and that's most important. Doesn't mean how fancy my videos look just yet, you know. I hope that makes sense. Let me read the chat. I have some. Okay, it was beautiful. I could see me living the life how I would imagine it. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm glad you like the meditation. If you act of luck, you will receive luck. Be the person of your goal identity. Exactly, be the person. Thanks for your positivity. Thanks, Edita. So I want you all to have a goal when you leave this space here, okay? So if maybe somebody wants to share, because Emilia was very active. Thank you so much, Emilia, for your active participation. So there is the link. You can go click on it and you can book the session. For everybody that's watching in the recording, I'm gonna share the link in the description. It's only for the first 5 people, and it's not going to happen again. So one-on-one coaching sessions not happen very often for free. Okay, so I hope you take avail of that. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop recording.